became a pastor, I was asking myself, today is Wednesday, what should I do? Today is Thursday, what should I do? Today is Friday, what should I do? And many people don't know what to do when you are in ministry. And that's how I learned. And that's what I wrote about. What it means to be a shepherd. There are 4 things that a pastor does. And the formula is PVCI. PVCI. You know, Acts chapter 6 verse 4. Peter was confronted with a whole lot of things that were happening in the church. The very, very first church. And he didn't know what to do. He was about to turn into an administrator. When he came up with this, he said in verse 3, Acts chapter 6 and verse 3, Peter said, brethren, look out for some people who can handle this business. Look at verse 2. Then the 12 called the multitude of the disciples unto them and said, it is not reason, it's not the right thing for us to serve tables. All right, and to do all these things. That's not what a pastor does. A pastor has a specific job to do. Are you listening to me? And you need to know what there is. What is the work of the ministry? How do you do this work? You know, yesterday I was preaching about, am I good for nothing? And I'm showing you how not to be good for nothing, how to get involved in the work. And so Peter said, this is what we are going to do in Acts chapter 6 and verse 4. He said, we will give ourselves, number 1, to prayer. That's P for prayer. P, number 2 is visitation. C is counseling or teaching. And I is interaction. 4, there's a formula. You pray, you visit, you counsel, you teach, and you interact with the sheep. That's how to be a shepherd. That's the art of shepherding. That is how to transform your pastoral ministry.